What historical events ignited Iran-Israel tensions?
The tensions between Iran and Israel have roots in several historical events. One significant factor is the 1979 Iranian Revolution, which led to the establishment of the Islamic Republic of Iran and a shift in its foreign policy. This revolution led to a decline in relations with Israel, which had previously been an ally of the Shah's regime. Another key event is the Iran-Iraq War, 1980 to 1988, during which Israel supported Iraq, further straining relations. Additionally, Israel's close ties with the United States and its stance on issues related to the Middle East, including the Palestinian territories, have contributed to ongoing tensions. These events, along with ideological differences and regional power struggles, have fueled the complex relationship between Iran and Israel.
How much do religion and ideology contribute?
Religion and ideology can deepen tensions and influence policies, often affecting international relations and sanctions. They shape national identities and policies.
Is Iran's policy more defensive or aggressive?
In the context of the Iran-Israel conflict, Iran's policy is often seen as more defensive, aiming to support allied groups and maintain regional influence rather than direct aggression.
Are there historical peace initiatives we're ignoring?
Several historical peace initiatives have been attempted, including the Oslo Accords and various diplomatic talks. However, challenges like mistrust, differing goals, and regional tensions have hindered lasting agreements.
How strong is Iran's military?
Iran's military is large with significant missile capabilities, a strong paramilitary force, and regional influence. It emphasizes asymmetric warfare and has a strong defense posture.
What's Israel's defensive strategy?
Israel's defense strategy focuses on advanced technology, intelligence, and missile defense systems like Iron Dome. It also maintains a strong military presence and rapid response capabilities.
Are Iran's ballistic missiles a game changer?
Yes, Iran's ballistic missiles are considered a significant factor, enhancing its ability to project power and deter threats in the region.
Does Iran sponsor attacks through groups like Hezbollah?
Yes, Iran is known to support groups like Hezbollah, providing funding, training, and weaponry to extend its influence and deter adversaries.
How vulnerable are civilians?
Civilians in conflict zones are highly vulnerable, facing risks from military actions, violence, and disruptions to essential services. Protection and humanitarian aid are crucial.
Is Iran developing nuclear weapons?
Iran's nuclear program is a subject of international concern and negotiation. Iran claims its program is for peaceful purposes, but some countries are concerned about potential weaponization. Ongoing diplomatic efforts aim to address these concerns.
What are Iran's nuclear capabilities today?
Iran has developed nuclear technology and enriched uranium, but its exact capabilities and intentions are closely monitored by international bodies. Diplomatic agreements and inspections aim to ensure compliance with non-proliferation norms.
Do Iran's neighbors feel endangered?
Regional tensions remain, and neighboring countries are cautious about potential threats. Ongoing diplomatic efforts aim to reduce risks and promote stability. Cooperation and dialogue are key to addressing security concerns.
Could Iran's nuclear program trigger an arms race?
Yes, concerns exist that Iran's nuclear program could trigger an arms race in the region. Neighboring countries might feel compelled to enhance their own defense capabilities in response.
What's Israel's policy of nuclear ambiguity?
Israel's policy of nuclear ambiguity means it neither confirms nor denies having nuclear weapons. This approach aims to deter potential threats while avoiding regional escalation and maintaining strategic uncertainty.
What's the USA's role in this conflict?
The U.S. plays a significant role by supporting Israel's security, engaging in diplomatic efforts, and working with international partners to address Iran's nuclear program. It seeks to promote stability and security in the region.
How does Russia influence Iran's decisions?
Russia influences Iran through diplomatic relations, economic partnerships, and military cooperation. Both countries share strategic interests and often coordinate on regional issues and policies.
Do sanctions ease or exacerbate conflict?
Sanctions can have mixed effects. They may pressure governments to change behaviors, but can also exacerbate tensions and harm civilians. The impact depends on implementation and international cooperation.
Is there a chance for a new Iran nuclear deal?
Yes, there's a chance for a new Iran nuclear deal if diplomatic efforts resume and all parties are willing to negotiate. Progress depends on mutual trust and commitment to compliance.
What incentives could bring both sides to the table?
Incentives could include easing economic sanctions, economic aid, security guarantees, and regional cooperation. Both sides would need assurances that their interests are respected and protected.
How much do Iran's people support their policy toward Israel?
Public opinion in Iran varies. While some support the government's stance toward Israel based on political and ideological reasons, others advocate for more moderate or diplomatic approaches. Views can be influenced by various factors, including political, social, and economic conditions.
What's Israeli public opinion on Iran?
Israeli public opinion on Iran is diverse. Many Israelis view Iran as a security threat due to its regional policies and nuclear program. However, there are also calls for diplomatic solutions and peace efforts. Perspectives can vary based on political, social, and security considerations.
Are media fueling misconceptions?
Media can shape perceptions by highlighting certain narratives, sometimes leading to misconceptions. It's important to seek diverse and reliable sources to get a balanced understanding of complex issues.
How do social media campaigns influence perspectives?
Social media campaigns can shape perspectives by spreading information quickly, sometimes reinforcing biases or promoting specific narratives. They can raise awareness, but also contribute to misinformation and polarization.
What might a ground invasion look like?
A ground invasion would involve large-scale military movements, with troops advancing into territory, encountering resistance, and facing challenges in urban areas. It would likely cause significant human and material losses on all sides. Efforts usually focus on avoiding such scenarios through diplomacy.
Could cyber attacks be a major tactic?
Yes, cyber attacks can be a major tactic, used to disrupt infrastructure, communication, and operations. They offer a way to engage without direct confrontation and can have significant impacts.
Are there realistic de-escalation scenarios?
Yes, de-escalation scenarios are possible through diplomatic negotiations, confidence-building measures, and international mediation. Effective dialogue, mutual compromises, and adherence to agreements can help reduce tensions and promote peace.
What's the worst case for civilians?
The worst case for civilians includes loss of life, displacement, and humanitarian crises. Ensuring their safety through international aid, protection efforts, and diplomatic solutions is crucial. Peaceful resolution is essential to minimize harm.
How would war affect Iran's economy?
War would likely severely impact Iran's economy, disrupting trade, damaging infrastructure, and increasing costs. It could lead to economic hardships, inflation, and reduced access to essential goods and services.
What would conflict do to Israel's financial stability?
Conflict could strain Israel's financial stability by increasing defense spending, disrupting trade, and affecting economic growth. It could lead to higher costs for security, reconstruction, and humanitarian efforts.
Are there pipeline or energy vulnerabilities?
Yes, both Iran and Israel have energy infrastructure that could be vulnerable in conflict. Attacks on pipelines, refineries, or energy facilities could disrupt supply, impact economies, and exacerbate tensions.
Could oil prices spiral upward?
Yes, conflict in the region could lead to oil price spikes due to supply disruptions and market uncertainty. Higher oil prices could impact global economies and increase costs for consumers.
What about the humanitarian crisis?
A conflict could lead to a severe humanitarian crisis, with displaced populations, lack of basic necessities, and increased vulnerability. Humanitarian aid, international support, and diplomatic efforts are crucial to address and mitigate these impacts.
Could conflict draw in Lebanon, Iraq, or Syria?
Yes, conflict could potentially draw in neighboring countries like Lebanon, Iraq, or Syria, depending on alliances and regional dynamics. This could escalate tensions and complicate efforts for peace and stability.
How might the Gulf Cooperation Council respond?
The Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, might respond through diplomatic channels, humanitarian aid, or security measures. They may also support regional stability initiatives and cooperate with international partners to manage the situation.
Are Iran's Shiite allies a major wild card?
Yes, Iran's Shia allies, such as groups in Iraq, Lebanon, and Yemen, can be significant wildcards. Their actions and responses could influence the dynamics and escalation of regional conflicts.
Is there a risk of a proxy war?
Yes, there's a risk of proxy wars, where regional powers and their allies engage in indirect conflict. This can escalate tensions and prolong instability in the region.
Could terrorist groups exploit chaos?
Yes, terrorist groups can exploit chaos to advance their agendas, recruit members, and carry out attacks. Ensuring security and stability is essential to counter their influence.
Is reconciliation possible?
Reconciliation is possible with sustained diplomatic efforts, dialogue, and mutual compromises. Building trust, addressing grievances, and cooperation can pave the way for peaceful resolution.
What confidence building measures could ease tensions?
Confidence building measures could include dialogue and communication channels, transparency in military activities, mutual humanitarian assistance, and agreements on de escalation. These steps can help build trust and reduce tensions.
Are there back channel negotiations underway?
It's possible that back channel negotiations are ongoing, as they are often used to find common ground discreetly. Such talks can help build trust and facilitate official agreements. However, details about such negotiations are usually not publicly disclosed.
Could a two-state solution ease Iran's concerns?
A two-state solution could address broader regional concerns and promote stability. While Iran's primary concerns are not directly linked to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, regional peace could influence broader dynamics and reduce tensions.
What's the role for international organizations?
International organizations can facilitate dialogue, provide mediation, offer humanitarian aid, and monitor agreements. They play a crucial role in supporting peace efforts, ensuring compliance, and providing a platform for cooperation. It's essential to acknowledge the diverse perspectives and aspirations of people everywhere. Many individuals around the world seek peace, freedom, and positive change in their societies. Dialogue and mutual understanding are key to addressing aspirations for a better future.